Perfect. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to Diamond Zone. Happy Monday, July 31st. Tomorrow is August 1st. Can you all believe it? Amazing. This time just goes by so fast. So remember, obviously we have tomorrow is the end of this pay cycle, and we've had a tremendous pay cycle. It's amazing. And what we're all doing, guys, and I think everybody knows this, we're building momentum, because as everybody knows, and if you don't know, okay, we have a 2-week pay cycle starting August 8th. 2-week pay cycle starting August 8th, okay? And so all hands on deck. All hands on deck. Here's the mentality. The mentality is you want to build strong momentum through August 8th. What momentum is adding new people. Because the more new people you could add between now and August 8th, now you have a 2-week pay cycle. And what you want to do, obviously, with all your new people is drive as much business as you can so you could all rank advance. Okay? Everybody who was in Vegas, everybody who we talked to, all want to get to their next rank. I mean, I know without a doubt, Shaylisa and Tim want to get to president, right? You want Dawn Marie to get to double diamond. And by the way, guys, happy birthday to Dawn Marie. Can we get some shout outs to Dawn Marie? It is her birthday. And Dawn Marie, can't wait to see you very, very soon. And happy birthday. So you want to build this momentum as much as you can between now and August 8th, because it's so key, and I'm getting ahead of myself as I always do. It's so key, okay, to have your army ready to go for a 2-week run. And I'm telling you, this is going to be the 2-week run, okay, right before the October conference. Okay, this is it. This is it. All hands on deck, and everybody, you want your leader to rank advance. Everybody listen, you want your leaders to rank advance, your upline, because that builds momentum for you, okay? And it builds credibility for you, and the same thing will happen within your group. You want everybody having the mentality that I got to get my leader to the next rank. And you push that down, and everybody is working in unison. This is how you get to this next ranking. So you want to go out there, you want to make your list, you want to get as many people into your funnel and getting started as possible. Okay, now, having said that and getting ahead of myself, okay, let's go through some things here, as we always do before we get started. And obviously you all know we're going on a tour. Okay, we're going on a tour, and just want to make sure and re-emphasize this. I was at Romacio's event this past weekend called Clarity. Phenomenal event. And I will tell you, Tanya, who is a president with us, will be in Minnesota with us. She's phenomenal. Her group, she had about 125 people from her group at this event. And I will tell you, she has a large amount of people in Minnesota, which is great. So we know without a doubt, okay, these are going to be 2 great events. But I'm putting the challenge out to everybody there. Okay, we got to pack the halls. Okay, you got to pack the rooms out. Starting August 3rd from 7 to 9, business opportunity presentation and fast start training. Okay, star-studded lineup. Okay, with Tanya, presidents, Shaylisa and Tim, presidents, and our host, Christy and Jeff. And then obviously moving everybody into a great social event on the 4th, which will be announced to those people out there. And August 5th, we have a Super Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., okay, all day training, and you will leave that training knowing every aspect of this business. And so I know just from me being on stage at Clarity and announcing this, okay, there's people now that will be coming in from South Dakota, from Indiana and surrounding markets. All right, so That's August 3rd and 5th. Then we move right down to Chicago. Okay, August 8th, another business opportunity presentation and fast start training. Okay, this is one day, one night event. Okay, obviously we have a couple of diamonds out there. You have Anna, you have Bill Thompson, and this is in Oak Brook. So a lot of great people out there in Chicago. And then here we go into Florida, Orlando, August 10th. Mark this down, guys. You don't know who you know until you go through your list in these markets. And I'm telling you, who was I talking to yesterday? I was doing a three-way call with a group in Trinidad. And I said, okay, you need to be at the event in Fort Myers. August 10th is a business overview, okay? And then August 12th is an all-day Super Saturday. Okay, so once again, Lisa and I, Ken and Sandy Kelm, okay, which are Grand Diamonds, and Bill Davey Grand Diamonds will be the host, okay, of this unbelievable event. So don't be afraid to give people direction. Okay, you never know. You say you need to be here. If you want to be a leader in your market, okay, you should be there all day for the training. And it's amazing. I mean, all the people that came into Sacramento from all around the country. Okay, nothing bad about Sacramento, but certainly not a destination that people circle and go, this is on my bucket list. Okay, I got to get to Sacramento. You know why people go to Sacramento? Because they want to go to Clarity. And they figured it out, and they cleared their schedule, and you had people there from New York. You had people there from the Netherlands. You had a big group there from Canada, all coming into Sacramento. Why? Well, because it's their business. And so I just want you guys to understand, being great promoters of events will help you rank advance. Being great promoters of the next big events will help you rank advance. Okay, that's all we do. Now, let's talk about events. Okay, today tonight at 6 o'clock, is that not an event? The live business overview, that's an event. You're always promoting for the next event. Okay, we obviously know in October, Las Vegas is an event. But everything I just shared with you, okay, is what you want to promote. Okay, so that's the tour. Okay, now, also, I think everybody knows every Monday, let's put this up here. Where are they? There they are. Okay. Every Monday at 10 o'clock, we have our weekly Monday World Update call. And there's the website, live.cnworldgn.com. Taylor Worry was at this event also, and they showed us for the first time the 5-minute video. Okay, the new 5-minute video, phenomenal. I'm telling you, that new 5-minute video in 5 minutes gives you really why you need to be involved with World Global Network. And I believe after there was a couple of grammatical errors, so they had to make sure they fixed those. But I believe those will be in your back office today. Okay, but get on the World Update call to make sure about that. But that is today at 10 o'clock. And now they're incorporating trainings. And Tuan and Van will be training today. And I know we got asked to do next Monday's training. So great call. Do not miss it. And of course, you know about Wednesday's corporate update call with Taylor Worry. And I believe this Wednesday they will be announcing the release date of the Infolio phone. Okay? So that is what is going on. Now, what I want to talk about today, okay, is Shaylisa said, so Jeff, what did you learn? What I learned is that everything we do on Diamond Zone, okay, it was done at Clarity in 1 day or in 2 days. So let me just share with you something in this type of a business. And I think everybody knows we're in the people business, right? We all know this. But you have to understand something about people. They're either an asset or a liability. When you're making your list, okay, and you're offering this opportunity to people, or if you're sponsoring people, they're either going to be an asset or a liability. It's just what it is. Some people have a lot of baggage. Okay, didn't we all have a lot of baggage? God knows I still have baggage. Okay, but I've learned how to suppress my baggage because my dreams are bigger, right, than my past. And I want people to understand, okay, that everything we teach, this has been around for years. And I want to read this excerpt, and I've done this before, from Think and Grow Rich. Okay, now understand something. This was a book from 1935 by Napoleon Hill. This is the Bible of personal development. But I pulled this one excerpt out because it really speaks to what we do every day. And it really speaks to the obstacles that we face every day. Okay, so just, you could read along with me, or you could just listen to and just understand the words. The majority of people who fail to accumulate money sufficient for their needs are generally easily influenced by the opinions of others. They permit the newspapers and the gossiping neighbors to do the thinking for them. You could tell how old it is. Newspapers and gossiping neighbors. They didn't talk about television, radio, Facebook, okay? Newspapers and gossiping neighbors to do the thinking for them. Opinions are the cheapest commodities on earth. Everyone has a flock of opinions ready to be wished upon anyone who will accept them. In other words, people just talk. I think. You need to understand, here's what I believe. Okay, everything is about what they think, which has nothing to do with reality. Everyone has a flock of opinions ready to be wished upon anyone who will accept them. If you are influenced by opinions, when you reach your decision, you will not succeed in any undertaking, much less in that of transmuting your own desires into money. If you are influenced by the opinions of others, you will have no desire of your own. Now, guys, this cuts two ways. This segment right here, this cuts two ways. Are you open to being influenced by others? Do you want to hear the answers that it won't work versus it will work? If you're searching for that, then guess what? You've already made your decision. In other words, this could be your excuse to stay where you are. And I'm not saying this group, I'm talking about when you talk to other people. Understand, if people want to find a reason to do it, they will. If they want to find a reason not to do it, they will. And that cuts both ways, even once you get them involved. It's amazing. Some people who get involved and actually buy a package then could make up reasons to keep going or quitting. You got to understand, here we go again. People are either going to be an asset or a liability in your business. Now watch this. This is 1936. Listen, close friends and relatives, while not meaning to do so, and I might contradict that, some are meaning to do so, often handicap one through opinions, and sometimes through ridicule, which is meant to be humorous. Wow. 1936. Thousands of men and women carry inferiority complexes with them all through life because some well-meaning but ignorant person destroyed their confidence through opinions or ridicule. Sound familiar, anybody? You have a brain and mind of your own. Use it and reach your own decisions. If you need facts or information from other people to enable you to reach decisions, as you probably will in many instances, acquire these facts or secure the information you need quietly without disclosing your purpose. In other words, Take in the information, look at your situation, and make your decision. It's amazing how we're influenced by everything else around us except us. It is a characteristic of people who have but a smattering of a veneer of knowledge to try to give the impression that they have much knowledge. In other words, think, who's the one that talks the most? Usually the ones that have nothing to offer. Who has all the knowledge? All the broke people are telling us what works and what doesn't work. It's amazing. Okay, I love this. Okay, they have much knowledge. They're trying to impress upon you they have the answers. But yet you know in your gut, right? It's like the person who's in financial services, right? Who just got started teaching me what to do with my money. And here's a person who's never invested one dime, and now he's going to take my money and invest it. Such people generally do too much talking and too little listening. Wow. Keep your eyes and ears wide open and your mouth closed if you wish to acquire the habit of prompt decision. Great advice, guys. Keep your eyes and ears wide open and your mouth closed if you wish to acquire the habit of prompt decision. Those who talk too much do little else. If you talk more than you listen, you will not only deprive yourself of many opportunities to accumulate useful knowledge, but you also disclose your plans and purpose to people who will take, listen, great delight in defeating you because they envy you. Wow. 1936. And we think that, the reason I'm reading this to you, because we think we're the only ones hearing no's. We think we're the only ones that have to go through hundreds of people to find the right ones. Can you imagine this? They take great delight. You know why? It says it right there. They envy you. You've made a change, everybody on this call, and you represent change. And when you represent change to somebody who doesn't want to change, it's much easier for them to try to destroy your dreams versus do something about their own situation, right? You know what you just represented? Think about this. Here's what you are to some people. You're a mirror. And when you go out there and you start talking about World Global Network, and you start talking about having new dreams and aspirations, and you have goals, and you have a why, and you have a desire, it reflects. They're looking at themselves in the mirror. And you know what that does when they look in the mirror? They know their situation, and they think it's dire. And now here you come, right, with this great new light around you and new pep in your step, and they're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do that. This hurts too much. It's change. So let me try to destroy their dream versus join them. That's some people. Here we go, guys. Asset or liability. That's what some people represent. Okay, hang on a second. I know how to stop you all from writing. Go ahead now. Try to write now. Try. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right. So now watch. Okay. I love this. I absolutely love this. Remember also that every time you open your mouth in the presence of a person who has an abundance of knowledge, you display to that person your exact stock of knowledge or your lack of it. Genuine wisdom is usually learned through modesty and, listen, silence. Silence. Listening. Listening is how you guys are going to get the information you need to move forward. Keep in mind, in fact, that every person with whom you associate is, like yourself, seeking the opportunity to accumulate money. 1936. In other words, can I interpret this? Everybody you come in contact with would want something we offer. And we talk about money. I was on stage at Clarity and I said, you know what separates our product from all the rest? And you guys all know the answer because you know me. And I said in front of everybody, money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. That's what separates it. Why am I embarrassed of that? Don't we all go to work every day for money? Well, what separates my product, and I know everybody wishes to have more of it. Well, Jeff, money makes you a bad person. No, money makes you more of what you already are. Uh-oh. Are you a good person? Everybody listening to me? Then you'll be a good person with money. Are you a bad person? Then you'll be a bad person with money. Money doesn't make you, but money is a necessity. Look how much good you could do with money. But what they're talking about here is this, okay? Everybody, like ourselves, are seeking the opportunity to accumulate money. Do you know what we offer? We offer a way for people to make that change. And if you have the assumption that everybody wants what we have, why would you not want to share it with them? Well, Jeff, because I'm afraid of what people will say. I'm afraid that people are going to come at me with vengeance and they're going to be out there to ridicule me. Yes, yes, and yes, some. But does it matter? If that was your job, okay, and that is your job here, but the difference here, we're not paying you. I'm not paying you an hourly rate to go talk to people. We're paying you to work within our compensation plan that when people get involved and accept this opportunity and do certain things, we could earn percentages, right? But I want you to understand that everybody's looking. Now watch. You may be surprised when you learn that some other person has beaten you to the goal by putting into action ahead of you the plans of which you talked unwisely. In other words, there's people out there today, this is how I read it, that are going to be talking to the very same people you have on your list. They're out there. It's happening all around us, guys. How many times have you made a list and people said, well, I've already heard about that? Or somebody already offered it to me. Because some people just put their plans into action while other people, listen, are getting ready to get ready. Is anybody on this call getting ready to get ready? This is not a scolding. This is being honest with each other. How many people out there have made their decision, but they're still getting ready to get ready? Because you're trying to gather other things you think you need to move forward. No. It's ready, fire, aim in the beginning. Yes. It's ready, fire, aim. Some of you trying to ready, aim, fire. I'd rather have 500 people ready, firing, and then aiming versus waiting so everything is perfect. Are you kidding? What does Richard Branson say? Do you ever see Richard Branson? Okay, one of the most successful people in the world. He says, when you see an opportunity, take advantage of it and figure it out later. I love that quote. It's not like see an opportunity, do your due diligence, making sure everything is perfect, and then learning the skills to go out there and do it. No, you know what he's saying? Ready, fire, aim. That's exactly what he's saying. Nothing is ever going to be perfect here, but there's people out there that are looking for ways to make more money. We know that. We know we got one of the greatest products out there today. We know it's being validated now through national news, right? Do you see the new announcement with HICA that we hired a brand new CEO just for the HICA medical division? Do you all understand what we're embarking on over the next year to 18 months? And all of you on this call, all 107 of you on this call right now, okay, you've made that decision prior to what is about to happen. And we persevered through a lot of what? Things not being perfect. But look at the money being made without things being perfect. Can you imagine when we finally put together the system? See, in a lot of ways, World Global Network ready, fired, aimed. Anybody who's successful did that. Then as they get better, they start to be ready, aiming, and then firing. You follow? So don't worry. If you're using that as an excuse because everything's not perfect, then that's on you. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people making a lot of money just going out there and just going all out massive action. And this is where the belief comes in. You got to put together your plan. Okay, now, let one of your decisions to keep a closed mouth and open ears and eyes. As a reminder to yourself to follow this advice, it will be helpful if you copy the following epigram in large letters and place it in where you will see it daily. Tell the world what you intend to do, but first show it. Don't tell me what you're going to do. Tell me what you did. I'm going to be a diamond. Great. Great. That goes so far. Do you have the action plans, everybody on this call, to go diamond? Do you even understand your comp plan on how to go diamond? Do you understand that you need 10,000 points on each side? And do you understand that is a subset of everybody in your organization purchasing the products that throw off points? Every time someone buys a Hilo, there's points. And everybody in your group, this is why I said the mentality right now, okay? Now I'm done with this. Isn't that pretty cool? From 1936. It was the same problems back then that it is today. And this is why we have such a great opportunity. And a lot of people don't catch this. You know why we have such a great opportunity? Because not everybody's going to do it. That's exactly why. See, the 2% that are on this call, okay, that's exactly why we have an opportunity. Because 98% of the people out there, okay, are just going to keep following. But how many people would like to make a change? Our job is to let people know what we're doing and where we're going. Hey, John, let me tell you what I'm doing. Let me tell you where I'm going. That's all. It's just conversations. And I had somebody text me yesterday, Jeff, I'm doing something wrong. He said, I've reached out to 400 people. I said, warm market or cold market? He said, cold market. I said, it's numbers. It's numbers. I go, make a couple of tweaks here and there. But at the end of the day, if I'm talking to people that I don't know, okay, I'm just sending them a video, okay, it's going to be a numbers game. You have to understand there's ways to better your percentages. So can I tell you some of those ways to better your percentages? I'm not saying to get them involved. I'm saying to better your percentages. Build a rapport, number one. If you're just going to go out there blanket cold market with this text that just came to them from somebody they don't know, that's a numbers game. If you want to better your numbers game, you need to build a rapport. You need to build a relationship. You need to understand their hot buttons. The only way to understand their hot buttons, you guys know what a hot button is? What in their life are they looking to make a change? What part of their life do they want to change? More time? More money? Secured retirement? Get out of their job? Well, how do you know this? The only way you know this is by building a relationship first. So you can match the opportunity to the people you're talking to, right? Listen, everybody, that's why I say start with your warm market, because you know the answers to the test. You know those answers. They do know you. Doesn't mean they're going to accept it. But listen, it will better your chances. If I didn't know Jeremy, I'm just being completely, now remember, this is 24 years of experience. If I didn't know Jeremy and who Jeremy was as a person, and I received that text message blindly, I probably wouldn't open it or look at it with the way I did. I'm being honest. If someone just randomly sent it to me, hey, check this out. Who are you? What do I know about you? See, you have that relationship. A lot of you need to go back to these relationships. And I know we talk about this a lot. Okay, you got to go back because people's situations change all the time. I'll give you an example of that. My sister's never been involved in any one of my companies. Okay, she drank the coffee when we were with the coffee company. She drank the coffee. Okay, so yesterday, true story, my sister calls me up out of the blue. And she goes, I've been watching, I've been reading, I've been on your calls secretly, and I'm telling you something is pulling at me that I have to do this. Her situation changed. Now, did I not go to my sister when I first got involved? Of course. But see, things happen, things evolve. And you know what? Let me tell you what really sends a message. You guys, I'm going to just stop for a second and listen. Let me tell you what really will send a message. And this is why people say, why do these people get better results? Why do things always seem to come their way? You want to know why? Because the message of you being consistent and are serious about this sends a huge message. The more you're involved and the more consistent you are, it's sending a message to your warm market. This is real. But if they see you get involved and you've been involved in 10 other ones, and it's about a 30 to 60 day lifespan, you know what they're doing? They're probably waiting for 60 days to see if you're even still in this or even talking about it. So these are some of the things that maybe you have to change. You maybe have to show consistency. So maybe as you go out there and start doing what you need to do and you start to show consistency, that's why I say sometimes your business turns on a dime. But what if it doesn't turn on a dime for 6 months? What if it doesn't turn on a dime for a year? But once it turned on a dime, it changes your financial situation. This is the head game you have to play, everyone. It's a head game. True story. Okay, I wake up in the morning, I hear Lisa on the phone. I won't say with who. And the person's talking about quitting. And this person brought in a person who's a superstar already after 30 days. And the person's talking about quitting. She goes, it's not working. I have one good leg. I got this one good leg. After 30 days? And Lisa goes, do you know how powerful that is? Go get another leg. The person's wondering why she's not wealthy in 30 days. This makes me nuts. This makes me nuts. Nothing bad about the person, but we had to consider it and walk them through because maybe that person has never really been involved with anything for longer than 30 days. I don't know. Or there's another answer out there. You have to show consistency. And I'm talking from my heart here, guys, because I know what you all go through every day. You know how I know? Because I know what we go through every day. And every day we woke up, when we first got involved, every day we woke up, we said, what the hell did we do? And we go to bed thinking, oh my God, we're going to lose everything we got. Then there's other days we woke up and said, oh my God, we're going to be stinking rich. You're an emotional roller coaster. But you got to slow it down. When I say slow it down, I mean understand the long-term potential of your business, but work it like it's going to end tomorrow. This is your mentality. And I don't know what it is that sparks that person to finally say, you know what? I'm all in. Wasn't that the theme of Disrupt? Everybody left, I'm all in. What does that mean? Sounds good. I love what people say. I'm all in. I'm going to be a diamond. What does that mean? What does that mean when it comes to action? I'm talking about being all in with an action plan that you are willing to do. Everybody on this call, what's your number? 2, 5, or 10? I love what Steve Carter talked about at Clarity. 2, 5, or 10. Spare time, part-time, no less than 2 people a day in your funnel. Every day, consistency. 5, you're more part-time. 10, full-time. 2, 5, 10. I'm not just talking about just 10 text messages randomly on Facebook and it took you 5 minutes to do. I'm talking about doing it correctly. Here's what I'm talking about. Getting people to first base. Did you do that on Friday, Elise? Did you talk about the bases? Okay, wasn't that a great call? I'm talking about 2, 5, or 10 people you're getting to first base every day. You know what first base is? Making sure they receive the information. And once again, like I said earlier today, that could be just you blindly, but if you want to better your chances to get people to first base, you're building a rapport. You're finding out a little bit about them so you can match the opportunity to the person you're talking to. That's how you better it. So 2, 5, or 10 to first base. And if you do that, consistency. Guys, I'm telling you the name of the game. The name of the game is staying in the game. And staying in the game while you continue to do it. And don't be discouraged. And I say it again. I told a group in Sacramento. They said, Jeff, I have to take my business seriously. You know what I said? Because you guys have all heard this. I said, then hold yourself accountable to something that has to be paid with this business. And I know a lot of you hear it, but have you done it? In other words, if your bills are being paid outside of this business, which in most cases they are, here's my point. How many people are actually paying every one of their bills based on what comes from World Global Network? Very small percentage on this call. Okay? So the reason we go to work every day is from fear of loss, right? The fear of losing everything you don't even want. That's why we go to work. But if you didn't go to work, those bills don't get paid. That's what keeps you sucked in. You have to go to work. Okay? So now, if it doesn't have to work, maybe sometimes that's how we treat our business, where it doesn't have to work. So you have to make it work. So how do you do that? Hold yourself accountable to something that has to be paid with this business. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. Pick one bill that has to be paid with this business. You know what Lisa did? Grocery bill, $1,000 a month. That was her initial goal. Held herself accountable. Made $1,500 her first month. Next month, she goes, okay, grocery bill, 1 car payment. Has to come from this business. Held herself accountable. That made her go to work every day. It made her go to the events when she didn't want to go to the events. It made her get a babysitter when she didn't want to get a babysitter. It made her go out there and talk to people and make her list when she really didn't want to. How many days a week do you not want to go to work? Listen, everybody, why do you do it? Fear of loss. Well, you got to create the fear of loss for yourself then. But remember, here's the caveat. The bill doesn't get paid unless it comes from here. Just like your bills don't get paid, okay, if all of a sudden, okay, something happens to your income. And all of a sudden you go, oh my God, I'm short. What do you do when you're short? You play the shell game, right? This gets paid, this doesn't. I'll push this back, I'll put this on a credit card. I know the game. Well, you got to play the same game here. Why? It's the biggest thing you'll ever do. There's no way your job, I don't care what you all do. I don't care what you all do. I'll say it again. I don't care what you all do. You can't outproduce this once you build it. Okay, so how do you do it? Pick one bill. I don't care if it's $500 a month. I don't care if it's $1,000 a month. Hold yourself accountable to making $250 a week. And then look at your comp plan and say, what do I need to do in my team and through personal production to make $250 a week? If you just did it through personal production to make $250 a week, you sign up 2 family packs. See, I know my numbers because on 1 family pack, I make $135. So 2 family packs a week, personal production. I've covered that bill at the end of the month. That was $1,000. If I brought in 8 people a month personally, I'm not even talking about group yet. Okay, now, do you have a group? Great. Now I could earn 20% off my group. If I have matching volume, so what do I need on each side? Well, what's a family pack? 500? 500 points? What's 20% of 500? 100? So think about it. You need 2 family packs left, 2 family packs right to make $200. Know your comp plan. And then you go, okay, now that I did that and I'm adding more people, I can now cover more bills. How do you think we went full time, guys? It was Lisa setting a game plan. Grocery payment. Grocery bill, 1 car payment. Grocery bill, 2 car payments. Grocery bill, both car payments and the mortgage she was covering. Then grocery bill, both car payments, mortgage, and then replace my income 2 years later. It was a plan. It wasn't by chance, but she held herself accountable to do it because the kids were always wanting her attention. You could always get distracted. Let me tell you something about distractions. All distractions are equal. You'll find distractions today if you're not motivated. After this call, well, that was a good call, Jeff. I love that. Oh, great call. Oh my gosh, text message. Oh, that was such a, okay. What did you do with the call? Don't tell me it's a great call. Did it make you go to work? Did it make you finally go, you know what? Damn it, I'm taking this thing seriously. And I'm not going to be distracted by other people offering me opportunities because that's going to be the one. This isn't working right now, so maybe that's the one. Let me help you guys. Listen, wherever you go, there you are. Enough said. Don't think there's another answer out there. And I'm telling you from my heart, if you can't make this work, I don't know what else will work. Because wherever you go, there you are. And if you bring the same effort to another company than you're doing here, same results. I'm trying to get you to understand how to take it seriously. It's the same way you take your job seriously. You have to go. I want you to have to do this. And the only way to do that, the only way to make sure you have to do this is you got to hold yourself accountable. Pick your number, guys. Look at your comp plan. Gather as many people as you can into your team this week before the 2-week run. And you watch what happens. But you got to stay consistent. You got to stay consistent. And all you have to understand is this. You got your family and friends? Well, sometimes you need new family and friends. Maybe you have to love them from afar. Okay? I got to distance myself. I still love them, but I'm going to love them from a distance because I have to change my environment. I got to change the way I think. I got to change the way I do things because the way I've done it in the past got me to where I am. And in order for things to change, I have to change. So just remember this quote, this excerpt from Think and Grow Rich. Read the book, by the way. But isn't it amazing? Same problems back in 1936. I'm sure if there was a book out there from 1836, they would say the same thing. It's easy to ridicule. It's hard to make a change. It's easy to say it won't work. It's hard to make it work. It's easy to say there's a better answer. It's hard to, it's easier to not be consistent versus being consistent. We always know the path of least resistance is easier. Well, no one said this was easy. No one said this is get rich quick. This is a business. And those little nuggets that I just gave you today, over the last, what time is it? 45 minutes. I'm telling you, if you take those steps and you just ready, fire, aim, and just go out there with a passion and excitement for your business, things will change. But you got to remember about realistic expectations. Don't think you're just going to make a change. You're going to start making $10,000 a month. But you can cover your car payment. You can cover a mortgage payment. Based on your effort, you could accomplish whatever you want. But I'm telling you right now, okay, it's a consistent journey. And what you're about to witness, and I'm telling you right now, I'm going to put the fear of loss in everybody. What you're about to witness with this company over the next 12 to 18 months, and you didn't take it seriously today, you just missed out on building the biggest base possible as new things are being entered into it. Don't wait and go, oh my gosh, I've been involved, but I really didn't do anything. Now I'm excited. Well, you just missed a window of opportunity to have a group of people wanting your products. Take it. And what do? We share information. But you got to be happy. You got to show people that you're excited about your journey. So guys, thank you. Have a great Monday. Get on the call today. Remember the opportunity call tonight at 6 o'clock. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. And Diamond Zone Monday through Friday. You know the deal. You know the deal. All right, guys. Appreciate all of you. Thank you.